Hey everyone, Somebody84 here with a third-party review. In this review, I'm looking at Ace Hiccups. Now, this is the part that came out with Tumbler and Hiccups, which are their MP-style versions of Cliffjumper and Hubcap. And I already have X-Transbot's Toro, and this came up for sale really cheap on Big Bad Toy Store. I think it was $14.99 or $15.99 for just this figure, I think, or you get the set for like 30-something bucks. I was like, for cheaper than a current deluxe figure from Hasbro, it's worth a shot. So I went ahead and picked it up, and it is. We'll get to all that. But here's the pictures of the box, or video of the box. Yeah, it's telling you it's not for children, sharp parts. Please be 16 years of age or older. About Hiccups, you can pause it here, take a good read through. But he's always listening, a consummate manipulator and con man. Hiccups is friendly with everyone but nobody's friend. He's a fun guy to be around, but don't let your guard down. There's no telling what he's up to. Approach with caution. And again, another warning. And product may vary from the image shown, which the image looks good, figure is bad. No. Bottom, top. And inside the box, you will get this nice and lovely display case, and that's probably one of the good things about this. But the stand inside, once you put the figure on here, it's kind of, I don't know if you'd even fit, but we'll try that out. I haven't actually tried to put him on that. I figured you could always at least just stand him up on here, and that answer is a solid no. It hits his head and doesn't go it down. He's too far forward too, so pretty much it's just a display stand. But if you remove the actual piece that holds the figure and just stick them on the stand, it will close. And the nice thing is they actually have two molded in spots for his feet. I will show you this. There's the two spots for his feet. They're humongous. You just plop them down. And he fits right in. Then you just want to put the case right over him. There you go. So he's in a display case, or he's in a plastic prison, captured by Decepticons. And then we get the car himself. Here is Hiccups. I threw my little Toy Hacks Repro Labels Autobot logo on him. And he is an excellent car. I really do like the car mode. I know it's not cartoon accurate or even toy accurate, but it is closer to real world accurate. Now I would say that the taillights are a bit dark. It's like a dark blue, almost like a black, but you can always change that up if you so desire. It's dark tinted, transparent windows. You can see his head. I don't know if I can. His head's hiding back there, but he's looking the other way. Now I'll go ahead and go with some QC issues. Mine it has a chip of paint there and a chip of paint there. That's just from Transforms, the way the legs will sit on this because it becomes his feet. But everything else on here was fine. Now we got rubbery windows, side view mirrors here. Now I keep hitting these, and I'm eventually probably going to just accidentally tear these things off. And I'm trying to hold him together, transform him. But at least it's not rigid, and you don't just snap it off. So underneath the car, he tidies up kind of well. But he does have a rubber tire, so he rolls really good. And we'll just show him off with an MP Deluxe, or an MP car. Show you the scale here. This is their MP Plus version of Red Alert. So, he's, I don't know if that's real world accurate, but at least he keeps the mini-bot feel in vehicle mode as well. So I really do like the vehicle mode. It's got good shiny paint. He's all painted up. He is heavy. He's more front heavy than back heavy. But I probably could knock somebody out with this thing. I think that's going to also be one of the cons of this figure. I think there's just too much die cast for the size of the bot. Alright, looking at accessories, he comes with the big gun, which is something that is more aligned with Cliff Jumper, not Hubcap. I'm guessing this came with both of them, but they're pretty much just mirror image things and new heads and new paint. But this is something I'm never going to use with him, so it'll just sit in the packaging. But it does have a feature where you can put a battery in here. It's one of those little cell batteries. It's small. I don't have the size on me. You stick it in here and then it will light up LED. Push a button. But I mean, it's something. Then it comes with this piece here, which I would say it's got to be something that sprays something. I don't know if Cliff Jumper used this in an episode. Didn't he fire something out of his fist at Megatron in Heavy Metal War? But he didn't have one of these. I think he just shot it out of his fists. But there's that. And then, of course, it comes with a generic pistol, which is similar to like the one MP Bumblebee has, but just bigger. Let me show that off to you. I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same gun. It's just enlarged. So there's this oversized knockoff, pretty much. Alright, so let's transform Hiccups into robot mode. So first thing I'm going to do is untab up here at the bumper. Try to, that is a tight tab, got it. And you can see his legs all come, and then with the way the die cast, it just comes down and it will just sort of flop around. Then you want to go ahead and take these pieces here. And you just want to fold his foot at the ankle. There's a piece back here. You want to angle it up. Now this will just go around his foot. And this little piece here will tab in right here. And that will lock your foot in. Then you just take the tire, the wheel, and just fold it up and under. And let's do the same on this side here. Fold them there. Take this piece, bring it up, fold this around, tab it in, fold the wheel in, and your legs are done. So this is where the chipping goes, is where this piece here will rub on the back part. His feet. Next thing you want to do is take this piece here, we'll fold, and it'll just tuck under the windshield. And this is one of the hardest parts of the transformation into vehicle mode, was getting that back out, because there's this bar that goes across, and there's a totally catching on it. I didn't use a small screwdriver piece to get in there and keep trying to prop it out, and eventually I got it. Now his waist will come out of here like this. Then you just want to bring it down, bring this forward, you raise this up. Now we're going to start working on the upper body and the arms. You can see the arms are just tucked here in the back. So we're going to pop them out of here. Bring them down. Bring them down. This piece here, so that's one thing I transform him. I'm constantly hitting these little mirrors. It's a good thing it's not rigid, then I would probably snap them off by now. But eventually I think I'm going to stress mark these suckers right out of there. But let's hope they stay. And then this here is going to rotate around. Alright, then you want to take this bumper here, and this will just untab from his arms. And you can bring this back for right now. Bring his head up and out of the way. Bring these around. Bring this around. Bring his arms down on the outside. I'll come back around to this side here. This piece here will fold in. Bring it out, and these pieces will fold like so. Then this will go up and over his head. Bring his head up. Turn his head around to face you. And that is sharp. His little crest here, sharp. Man, poke my finger. Now take this piece here, and this one come around and just slide into his back. You'll feel it tab in when you do so. It will catch. Then you just bring his head down. Open at the bottom part of his arms. Bring out his hands. Actually, leave that one closed so we can shut off that other thing. We'll open this one up. We'll bring his hand out. Close it back. And voila. He is transformed. Hold up, I got a little bit of paint I need to pick off the table here. We'll just put that to the side on the ground. And here is Hubcap or Hiccups. All transformed up. As you can see, he's got a lot of paint. I mean, his face is even glossy. The light is just gleaming off of him like he is wet. But that is just how shiny he is. Now, the figure is good in certain ways, and we'll get to all that. Now, let's just tab this little piece on. Take this little gun here. She's got this little dip in it and this little tab. And we just want to get his arm around the right way. And then we just want to tab it on. And there's that piece. The instruction calls it Roscoe. So. And the other hand will hold his gun. There's no peg. His hands do not open. They stay into a fixed fist, so you can just push it. Now, he holds his weapon well. It doesn't really wobble much, but if you do hold it down, it will fall out because there's nothing securing it in. Dude, stand up, man. It just slides in. I mean, it's a loose little slide, you know. Right. This piece stays on quite well. But that he is a nice looking figure. I do have complaints with it and good things about it. We'll just show it off here. This is next to X-Transbot's Toro. And you can see the size difference. Now, if you went with Ace for their cliff jumper, he would be bigger. And that's probably my biggest complaint on the X-Transbot's Toros. I think they're a little bit too small. Because even next to Bumblebee, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure on the scale here. I mean, they're pretty much like the same size. But you know, Hubcap is bigger. From Ace, it doesn't really throw it off much to me at all. That's the reason why I went with him instead of getting Copy Moza, which I did want from X-Transbots. One, he's a cost saver. Two, Hubcap was never a big or must-have or needed character. And three, that way there is more variety to the appearance of him and Cliffjumper, instead of being a rebranded thing with a new head and new paint. So I'm going to knock these little things off. Now, the good of the figure, the good. He's got a decent face sculpt. He's got lots of diecast if you like that thing. He's got articulation. He's got knee bend here. Come on, you can get a little bit deeper than that, sir. Yeah, about that. He's got a little ankle tilt side to side. He's got a loose bicep swivel. I'll pull it out this time. He's got a deep elbow bend. His head with 360, as you saw. He had to turn around, face it away. He's got good up and down. And he's got shoulders up to there as well. And he has a 360 waist. Now, the biggest problem with this figure, I would say, is it's one of the reasons why I didn't really go with MMC for their Hellion, their cliff jumper. And the same thing with this figure. The arms are really short. It just looks weird. The proportions are off. It's just little stubby arms. You know, just that bugs me. But you know, that's one thing about that. Straight on appearance, that. But other than that, it's just his feet are so heavy that, you know, he's loose just because the diecast weighs every bit, and there's no ratchets in any of the joints, so everything just he's just gonna fall. You know, and he's got diecast up here too, so if you tip him back too far, you know, he'll hold on to this. But his feet are so heavy that he can hold the pose. And he doesn't fall over. I mean, so I mean, too much diecast. I mean, you know, you can say there's too much of a good thing. I'm not big on diecast. I don't think the figure has to have diecast to be a quality figure. You might feel quality because of the weight, but you know, so you can be all loose and wobbly, but once you plop these feet down, he stands. So I guess that's a good thing. He's not going to be knocked over easily in your shelf, because like I just knocked him, but he didn't go. But as a figure, I mean, he looks really good. Now I do have to look. You see, his nose has extra paint or a smudge, or someone touched their finger if they painted it. So, but it's only something you notice like really close up. But I mean, the face and the eyes, everything on this figure is beautifully done. I think, you know, that they tried. It's just the execution wasn't fully there in the materials thing. They just lighter on the diecast next time. I mean, otherwise he's fine. They could love to like this and just gave him some strong ratchets in the hips, and I think that would have been a little bit better. Otherwise, he's an excellent figure, and I'm glad to have a. You dropped it, man. I'm happy to have a Hubcap in my MP collection. And I know he's not the best, but he looks good with the others, and he's like slightly bigger. And then Cliff Jumper from X-Transbots. I think it's fine. Like I said, gives you a little bit more of variety. Size comparison to other Season 3 mini-bots. Here is him with pipes from Cube. Yeah, I can't remember what they called him. And then here he is with X-Transbots version of Tailgate. Can't remember his name either. Boost or Hatch. He's one of the two. So he is still smaller than these two, but they're closer to scale. Let me show him with some of the other ones. And it's nice. I'm a sucker for mini-bots. Put it that way. I'm a sucker for mini-bots. You know, if you are willing to spend less than the price, or after shipping, exactly $19.99 for a MP-styled Hubcap, he's a definite go for it. I mean, you might have a few QC issues, like the little bit of paint chippage, the smudge on his nose, and he doesn't really hold his gun tight. You know, it's fine when he's just holding it, but once you pick him, you know, stuff like that, he's fine otherwise. I mean, if he's just going to sit on the shelf, he's a perfect, I think, addition to your MP collection. Now, if you're looking for the better bot, you probably want to go with X-Transbots, or just sit down and wait for someone else to eventually come out with another one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until my next episode, peace out.